It might get better.
Musty as hell, but I ain't done
Shit
with
might. That's like eating pussy. I ain't gonna count. That shit might clear up. It's steak right now, but okay. Damn. That shit don't wait.
Shit got a little twang to it.
I'm a big boy.
Tastes like a
I
batter.
can handle it.
Oh shit, it got a little twang to it.
Nasty
We
man.
on too.
Talking about.
Again, he told him just leave it right there. Y'all
Do
niggas.
them niggas.
As long as it hit y'all.
That's what I'm saying. I hope it do that, man. We still on
The
our-
ghetto.
I like to say we still
The
on our
fucking
hood
ghetto.
shit. Even in season 3.
Hell.
Welcome back to the podcast. It is me, your boy Young Sip. Got down to the right of me is my nigga J Tuna 4th Hour Enterprises. To the left of me, my nigga Never Tell Incorporated. To the left of him is Big Business Bino. You know what I'm saying? Big B's. Got down.
Whoa.
Today we got a special.
Whoa.
Oh nah, you ain't banging. You ain't banging. We ain't banging. We gonna talk about gang bangers, you feel me? But we ain't.
Correct that.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
you roll.
He ain't banging. But shit, today we got a special guest in the building. He has been with us before. You know what I'm saying?
Turning for season 3.
Returning for season 3. He been
man.
trying to get back with us. We've been trying to get back with him. You feel me? Just
Every season, eh?
schedule's been conflicting, but we got him here. He's a busy man. Without further ado, my nigga J Will with the FWM Podcast.
Fuck with me.
You know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
wet man.
Fuck with me.
Come on, man.
Man, what's good with y'all, man? It's good to be back, boy. Like, you know, every season to stop through. You know, I always tell you, little bro, shit, man. I admire the work y'all boy putting in, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think y'all actually even starting to fathom in y'all minds. Maybe y'all are, but I just, you know, I look at it and I don't know if y'all realize, man, like y'all can really carry this city with this podcast shit. Like, I don't know if y'all boys ready for it. But at the end of the day, like, you know, in the mindset of if y'all feel that y'all ready, but nigga, from the numbers and just looking at the work y'all put in and just looking at it, bro, like, nigga, y'all up. And for anybody in the podcast game right now in the city, man, like, I think all of them, we all can safely say, bro, we looking at y'all as the stepping stone to saying, bro, when them boys on, it's gonna bring the city up.
Come on, man.
for sure.
We bringing niggas with us.
For sure that, nah.
Can't take care of everybody. We bringing niggas with us.
Definitely gonna do what we can to just shed light on the city in general, man. Like let the whoever looking, whatever audience we get, let them folks see our scope, what it's like to be down here, man.
What's going
Little
on?
taste.
Oh,
No, I'm done.
what's going on in
Ugly ass
FWM
nigga.
world?
Man, shit. Boy, the same old, man. Shit, boy. I ain't gonna front. That consistency shit every Tuesday though. Like, listen
Talk
here,
about it.
Man, I'm a one-man band, boy, and
man.
you come up with that energy level at the beginning, shit. Hey, the human body for real though, like, it could take a toll on you.
Health
So
is
now,
good.
man. So now, you know, that's another reason why I tell little bro, you know, admiring y'all boys too, man, because it's multiple. You know, it's for y'all boys, man. Like, each one of y'all can, you know, got spots and got things, responsibilities, man. It's easy for it to come together. You know, with me, shit, man, I got to talk to everybody. I got to do everything, man. That shit. And not only that, have a life outside of that, boy. Like, that shit heavy.
So, quick question: what motivates you to keep going?
It's really, man, it's the passion to want to do this though. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't even about getting on no more. Like, cause to be honest, let's be real, bro. Niggas ain't really. I realize, boy, I'm a nuisance to some people. Like,
You sound like Barker Wilson.
This
Like,
day and
I know I'm in
age,
trouble. I'm
that
for
could be
real,
a good
boy,
thing.
like-
I've been called everything in the book.
Controversy.
I ain't gonna front,
Good.
boy. Like, and I ain't even controversial. I think it's just the simple fact that, bro, I'm too direct. I'm too truthful. I'm too direct. And little bro can tell you, like,
I was about to say, but I be feeling like that nigga, like my pops when we be having conversations sometimes, like, damn, big bro, I'm gonna get it together, man. Damn, like, I ain't think I was doing that bad, goddamn.
But it's like, you know, when people
It's a reality check.
come to you, when niggas finally come to me to want to vent,
Hey, bring that light,
that
G.
mean, my nigga, that they ready to hear it. They like, shit, but ain't nobody everybody really telling me some bullshit. It's probably about time, boy. I hear the real shit.
He's somebody.
I guess I'm ready. Now, when you prepare yourself, you still, you can brace yourself for the punch. But when you get punched, you still, bruh, it still feel it.
Gotta be able to take that shit.
And I think it's still with Lil Bruh.
Nah, you good.
When Lil Bruh come through, man, and he spit this shit to me, and I be like, all right, bro, you ready? Like, I understand. So are you calling for the vent or you want advice? Just tell me ahead of time so I can know what's up.
And I think people get that misconstrued with a lot of conversations they have. Like, they don't know what they're going in for. Like, I'm calling this nigga thinking I'm about to vent, but really I need...
You want some advice,
I
but you don't
want
know how
some
to
advice,
ask.
but it's like, shit, yeah, you don't know how to ask, you feel me? But you, like you said, niggas don't be ready for that blow that you about to get him, you feel me? Like, let him know, like, hey, this where you wrong at type shit.
Right.
Are you willing to accept and be accountable for where you went wrong?
Big word.
And it's crazy because shit, even social media, like, boy, I realized, boy, I pick my battles on what social media, boy, that I actually say some shit on. Cause boy, look
Twitter,
at
you
her.
can get off.
Huh?
You can get off on Twitter.
I ain't gonna front though. Like, you right. I ain't got no Twitter though. But the thing,
Talking about can you?
but
Ban
it's
his ass.
crazy. It's crazy though, bro. You gotta look at every social media. Look at the different generations in this world and how different generations got their news. The older generation, they got their news from watching the TV, different channels, CNN. You know what I'm saying? Fox News, shit like
All
that.
got Twitters.
Then you look at the cable companies, you know what I'm saying? Dish, you got all the channels direct. Social media is the same way, you know what I'm saying? You got the black CNN news is Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Instagram is the stocks, cause it's all business. So you CNN.
How do y'all boys keep up with the news?
I don't. I can honestly say, and we done talk about this in seasons before that. Yeah, like I don't like.
Shit, we the news, nigga.
The first time I actually saw the news was the other day. I was out to eat, and I just happened to look up at the TV, and the news was on. And in a matter of minutes, I saw so much crazy things. I seen they have an auction at the Murdoch house.
That's what I'm saying.
That
Like, it'd be
shit.
so much shit to try to keep
They
up
take
with,
all their
bro.
property they auctioned off, not just the house too.
Yeah, like
17,000.
that job was full of people too. I see they got that new highway functioning over there now.
Around where? Where is that?
95.
Let's
Before they get off.
You asked me about the news, nigga. I'm telling you.
I'll take a detour. I like that.
With me saying what happened with the Murdoch shit last week, would y'all want to live in that?
Hell no. That's why I said them boys sick, and that shit was packed. They showed that shit like nigga, no room.
Whoever get it, they gonna sell it though.
With pasty people at
Little
that.
Paulo stick can't fix. Little
Yeah, let's say age.
Nigga,
little
please.
sage.
Nigga, please. There is
I was
some
about to
that.
say,
It should be on this.
so many people died in that
Boy,
house.
yeah, it's,
They wake up smoking that sage.
Yeah.
Right next to your ass smoking the sage. You be like, what the fuck?
yeah.
A ghost.
You owned it.
Yeah, you see a Murdoch one, you know it's over with.
What's the difference of living in the house when motherfucker everybody died and then us walking in and out through a goddamn cemetery?
I don't sleep there
I mean,
or do anything else.
A lot of y'all grandparents out there trying to sell back to y'all niggas done died and that shit.
I mean,
And niggas still gonna take that house. It's free. Niggas gonna take the house.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a lot
Like I
of
said, I'll save that bitch.
a lot of unmarked
Awesome.
grave sites around Savannah that you know what I'm saying. Folks you hear stories about that shit all the time, and I mean, hey, them shits ain't bothered me yet. So guess what? If they is round, we cool.
Better find
Shit,
out.
I don't have any problem.
No, I'm not buying nothing.
But I'm not going into the situation knowing like this is basically a fucking slaughter ground. No, I don't want this. I don't want this.
Cause it's gonna fuck with your mental.
Yeah, I'm a very mental person, so yeah, it's definitely
Yeah, I don't look for news either.
I'm about to say that, man. I think anybody.
cerebral.
I
I
would
should say.
anybody.
Just business to me.
I won't say mental.
Most
cerebral.
people knowing that what happened in that house would be kind of skeptical about purchasing.
I feel like that's probably why some of them want it though.
Oh yeah, they're sick.
Mm-hmm.
Nasty.
I mean, did I witness the slaughters?
It's different before.
If y'all watch the
didn't,
goddamn
but
yeah,
documentary,
if you watch the documentary,
might as well had shit.
I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I ain't do
They
it.
made a
like,
whole
I'm just
production
thinking
out
about,
of it.
I'm just thinking about like
Piece of mine, no problem.
you walk outside one night, you feel me, and you just see the ghost of the sun run by, some shit like that. Like, bro, like, what are you doing after that? Like,
You gonna keep running.
Even if it ain't on no supernatural shit, I just wouldn't want to be there. Like, bro, like it's probably gonna be all kind of people always driving by. Folks probably trying to come up on your property and shit. Like,
Is this actually what? Bitch, I don't know. I just bought this shit.
I just moved here from
Only
the
house on the
goddamn
block.
block.
Paid for. Cash.
So I'm the king around here. Yeah, nah, I'm good on that shit, dude. What else I seen? There was some more wild shit I seen on the news that day, but those was the only two I really recall. That was like Friday.
So basically, social media is
The news
So
is
it's a-
sad,
But
bruh.
and then it's different. It's a difference too, then man. Though the news, and then we have the nigga news, like
Black Twitter.
Twitter and Facebook. Facebook is
Yeah.
I ain't got the right
your
followers on
local.
Facebook.
I don't
That
have
is your
Facebook.
local nigga
Facebook
news.
is fucking hilarious.
That is your local nigga.
I don't be
news,
seeing the good
man.
shit. I ain't following the right
I
people.
get news mostly from like y'all when y'all just drop shit in the group chat. Cause I stay updated with shit. What for that? I wouldn't fucking
Shit, that shit come from social media too. I don't be looking
Exactly.
for that shit. I just be scrolling, say
Like,
cheese
whoa,
might pop
what
up.
the
Hey,
hell?
hold on.
Shades, right? Shade
But see,
room.
so well,
Can't stand the shade room. It's all some messy shit.
I don't follow shade room.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. There's certain accounts that, like you said, I actually don't follow. Sometimes you can't help it these days. 'Cause they still be putting all kind of shit on your damn timeline and shit now. But I try not to follow certain accounts because they only put certain shit. They only post certain shit. So it's like,
Toxic shit.
you know what I'm saying? I don't want to feed myself that shit.
Nigga news. Nigga toxic
Nigga
news.
We gotta keep
Nigga toxic news.
That should be
Is-
the
is-
that should be the name of the
entertainment.
episode. Nigga,
If you take
down.
niggas out of everything that's entertainment,
Like, what's the name?
that you get entertainment from, you don't have entertainment. You take niggas out of it.
oh yeah.
What's the app we all talking about? We shouldn't. People don't need to be watching. That ghetto
Oh,
shit.
now that's
Tubi?
TV.
Zeus.
Oh,
that TV.
yeah.
Ratchet ass shit.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, that shit is terrible for.
That is horrible. dude.
I'm talking about
They
in
stop
B-
updating people
Right
on
on
that
some
And
of that
BET
shit.
so bad, they added a plus. I was like, nigga, y'all gonna add more that?
He talking about they so bad.
Alright,
They
it's so
been trying
bad.
to keep up with everybody else.
But you
getting
know
their,
what?
uh,
Everything that, if y'all ain't noticed, everything with a plus at the end. Got some real skeptical homosexuality, all type of, indoctrination shit going on. Everything that got the plus at the end. Like, it is crazy. I seen some shit on BET Plus. I seen all kind of shit. I'm talking about this. It's past Tyler Perry type shit, like indoctrination. I'm like, ooh, shit.
Tyler
that's
Perry, the bars in hell.
I say,
Okay.
boy, like, what? It's a nut. It was one he just got out. What that shit called? Ruthless
Yeah.
or some shit like
I
that.
haven't seen it.
I ain't even seen it, but I someone described it to me, and I was like, y'all really out here watching that shit?
It's basically a
You talking about living
cult.
in the house with some evil shit?
Yeah.
Like, we watching evil shit, cuz.
yeah, basically a black cult,
Yeah.
and they all had to wear purple and shit. It's
Mhm.
weird. Very weird.
We watching this shit on a daily basis. This shit wild, but
With that being said, you know what I'm saying, coats and stuff like that. Recently in the news, Florida governor is trying to ban all fraternities. I wouldn't even say all, but black.
They said black fraternities.
I would say black fraternities.
Damn.
How do you guys feel about that?
I feel like nobody really cares or knows what the white ones are, so that's why they're trying to make it a big deal. So, ain't nobody out here.
Did they
do you
say-
know any like white male frat houses? Like,
I mean, I wrote down the what they call it
I've seen like
something
the houses
row
in
at
Georgia Southern.
About
and
to
shit.
say-
yeah. I might say I
seen
wrote
them.
down that shit at Georgia Southern, and I forget.
But
what they
but
call
I
it.
don't never see them niggas.
But
I see the houses.
You
It's
feel-
like
I'm not
that.
gonna know,
It's like how
oh,
you
I know
walk,
that
you
nigga
drive
too.
downtown and watch
That
the
nigga, you know,
It's the
one
same
of those
thing, though.
Kappas or some
the
shit.
lights
It's
on
the
the
same-
house on
it's the
Christmas.
same
But we
shit.
are
It's the
also
same shit. It's just like
not
it's just
white,
black or
so
white. Yeah.
what we,
That's
like,
all it is,
what we
black or
really,
white.
we're not really amongst.
But my nigga, if you go on any HBCU campus and you see the frat house, you see niggas with the grill running, niggas outside. You see them all the time. You don't see them white folks,
But
unless it's.
I mean, I get what y'all
something
saying.
going
I
on.
get what y'all saying because the school I went to, like Clayton State, wasn't even a big HBCU, so not HBCU, but and so we didn't have a, you know what I'm saying. Even though we had fraternities and sororities, but they didn't have the big houses and shit like that. But you still knew, you know what I'm saying, who was in them because if you went to parties and shit like that, and a lot of times they had gear or paraphernalia, whatever they call it, on at school and shit. So you knew. So I get what y'all boys saying, but.
I feel like the only time you ever seen white fraternities in like movies. And shit like that. I literally.
No, if you went to like UGA or some shit like that, you probably would.
I
You
didn't go to
know
the
what I'm
school
saying?
to
You had
see
to
them
go to
niggas.
that kind of school
Yeah.
though, like to actually see that shit.
Right.
But
I
when he,
heard like white people say, "Oh, it's my frat brother," shit like that, you know. But I ain't never, like you said, I ain't never seen that shit.
I ain't never seen a T-shirt.
But he
I ain't
act-
never
but
seen
he-
We're not invited to their parties.
but he asked though how you feel about it though. Like, what y'all think about it?
What was the reasoning? But did they say what was the reasoning behind it?
A new bill that is passed in Florida House could ban all black fraternities and sororities on public college campuses due to their association with diversity, inclusion, and critical race theory.
Yeah, I just don't like it because of the reason that they banned it. I don't really give a fuck about being
What's the
I'm
reason?
about to say, what reason? What they say?
Their
I mean,
association
at the
with
end of it,
critical
but
race
think
theory.
about it.
But I thought that was inclusion.
In Florida, they're not trying to actually teach black history. Like
They not trying to teach indoctrination because at the end of the day,
Some people don't know what that means. Explain that.
so it's it's an agenda based. The man and I hear everybody bringing that up, and everybody's outrage is, oh, they trying to erase history, but what people don't realize is they trying to sneak all this alphabet club bullshit into black history, and they teaching queer history. When did we know about what is queer history? We're not the media is just giving you that he's making a bill to take something away, but we're not even noticing that they keep using everything that's black teaching and they adding this gay shit in it. They just keep sliding gay shit under the rug, cuz. And niggas ain't even seeing that shit. Nigga got
niggas
some
not
gay
seeing gay
shit in the George Floyd
Gay
bill,
shit is
and
really
niggas
weird.
ain't even noticing this shit. So with the nigga shit, like the banning the fraternity shit, like bruh said earlier, like niggas when it's about power and joining groups, cuz niggas start feeling superior, and that's when niggas start acting like they better. Niggas getting hazed, niggas feeling like they can.
So
put
you
their
agree with them
hands on
taking
you.
it? What you saying?
I feel like shit.
Just for that
Do we
reason.
see it's a problem, my nigga? Like we have a problem.
mean-
Is it the good the good is suffering with the bad because you can't tell certain people stop the shit because they not stopping. So I got to take the whole thing away. Now we mad because these niggas won't act right. I know y'all niggas doing right, but these niggas won't do right. So everything that they taking away is because niggas ain't acting right, and they just taking it from every nigga now, and we mad about the shit.
No, I don't think it's that simple when it comes to this
So
shit.
what would be the
talking
reason
about
why
right
they
now.
taking the fraternities away?
Niggas showing progression. They like, we gotta stop that shit.
That-
somehow.
that kind of has
showing
been
diversity.
history with
doing
white
shit.
people. Like once
What
something
did you
starts
Don't worry
progressing
about it.
for
Don't worry
black
about it.
people, shut it down.
Like,
We
'cause
cannot give them the power. 'Cause I ain't
fraternities.
gonna lie, my pros and cons with fraternities. They do some stuff in the community.
They do a whole lot.
They do a lot.
They do a lot more than what people actually know about. But if you go to college these days,
One
it's
of them sorority was pimping hoes and shit.
oh that was
The deltas and the Qs.
no. This was a this was a
Oh, the AKA.
That was the AKAs
That's
at
the
like
AKAs.
Fort Valley.
AKAs
That's Fort Valley.
Yeah, the AKA.
I need some energy for that shit. God,
Yeah.
It might have happened in Florida too, but it definitely happened in Fort Valley.
Damn.
But
Wow.
that's not what I
Bring
meant.
that back
That's
up.
not what I meant when I
Bitches in the
said.
hoes.
That's not what I meant. When
Bill
I said-
Gluckman. Who down with the bitches in the hoes?
I was talking about. When I said they-
We'll take our own to the slaughter, boy. Like we'll pimp
But
our own.
that's
out.
real shit. But nah, what I was
That's
about to
funny.
say, cause they do a lot in the community, but at the same time, like I tell y'all boys all the time, boy, them boys is a secret gang in my eyes. 'Cause
Yeah.
Corporate gang,
They
gang,
wear
It's
specific
not a
Not a
colors.
secret.
Certain ones will beat your ass
Throwing up
for
hand
mimicking
sign, all
this
type of
shit.
shit.
That's just like blood. Nigga, if you
So
go
it-
outside in Cali and you throw up blood, a nigga is gonna press you like, cuz who jumped?
So you agree with
So
agree
you
with taking
saying
it too?
all this out loud?
I was saying you
cuz.
agree with them taking it too.
You saying this all loud,
I
and
wouldn't say I
again,
agree
y'all
with them
still
taking
don't
it.
see like
I
this
don't
nigga
agree.
said all that out loud.
Like would say, I wasn't never one of the niggas when I found you had to like pay to get in there type.
Hell no.
No, I'm saying why. So
Yeah,
why
pay-
why do
that's
you
why.
why do you
Get
feel
your
like
ass
they should
beat
keep
so
it?
much.
Ass beat, hazing and shit.
Why you feel like they should keep it then?
I mean, I feel like people if they want to do that shit. That's their business.
I'm about to say, shit.
If that's something
same shit
somebody-
happened in sports, somewhat.
I
You don't
just
have to
I
do
just feel like I
don't
just
like
feel
that they
like
just trying to stop black people from doing it. That's what I didn't like.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
If
just
niggas
like-
want to do that
I
shit,
ain't
it's
gonna
working
front.
for them. They don't keep
I'm
doing
pretty
that shit.
sure white fraternities do the same shit.
Nigga, they do.
Times 10. Like, much worse.
but we always get caught though. We always do some shit to the screen till we get caught. Like how the fuck they found out them hoes were getting pimped?
I feel like that come back to resources.
Oh, you have to read the article.
White people
I
have
read
a
up
lot of
on that
resources
shit.
to cover shit up. Black people don't have the same resources.
We don't give a fuck though. Like we really don't give a fuck. We don't sneak and do shit. We don't give a
We
fuck.
don't got no
niggas.
representation either though.
Some niggas.
Cause we don't give a fuck.
Some niggas don't.
Yeah, but we ain't got like NAACP. Them niggas not fucking with us type shit. If something do happen, we ain't got no whole group to come behind us like, don't fuck with that black man. Like, leave that nigga alone. We had some white boys doing the same shit. Leave that nigga alone. We don't have that. It's just like, the nigga locked up, book his ass.
Man, well, the reason, like I say, I ain't gonna say because for one, I've always said I would never do that shit. But
to join,
I wouldn't do that. I don't think it was for me.
No
but I'm like Jay said, like for one, bro, why? I personally agree they picking on the black ones, but they say is something about inclusion and critical race theory.
Right. Now what they take in black history, yeah.
All that bullshit sound like to me is, bro, we want to start stopping y'all niggas from bridging this gap, from legacy, from goddamn generation to generation. Because whether you like it or not, it's a lot of successful people in them sororities and fraternities. So them niggas, you know what I'm saying? It's just something that's like a legacy thing, get passed down. And although I'm not into it, should I? Like they say, if you want to do that shit, bro, that's you. Like there's benefits to it. They do for the ones that are in it for the right reasons. They still do things in the community. I've had several jobs where I work with different sororities and different fraternities, and they come in very clutch.
So I can be a Q at Duke, but I can't be a Q at Albany State.
Albany State ain't in Florida.
Oh well, all right. Well, I can't be. Well, what's it? So I can be a Q at Florida State. So I can because it's banned in Florida.
Don't go to school in Florida if you want to do that shit.
So I can be a Q in Florida State, but I can't be a Q at FAMU.
No, you can't be a Q in Florida.
Oh, so the state of Florida. No black shit
in Florida.
Colleges.
So wait. So my question is it a black? If the college is a Power 5 white, you saying black fraternities
are not allowed?
So that's just HBCUs then, because Florida State.
Said if it's a public.
So because if I'm black, I can't join. Right? So I got to go join some white niggas.
They also said public.
Yeah, a lot of these prestigious schools do be private universities. Some right. I ain't gonna say a lot of them, but some more of them than we know of are actually private.
So
schools.
You can't really put your rules on
cracking your ass across the head for you to go there.
It's a private.
So if it's state funded, if it's gonna be state funded.
Right, basically, if we giving y'all the money, y'all niggas can't have no black fraternities.
Well, I think that goes to say, well, why the fuck we always keep needing funding for us to do shit? Like,
we don't need them, but
I don't know. Celebrities always been giving the same.
If we keep expecting the state to keep giving us stuff, if we don't realize state funding is always an agenda push. If you don't follow the agenda, the state is not going to give you.
They can take that shit back if they want to, whenever.
So again, I feel like if we keep it, they going to keep taking some shit away because we too dependent. I mean, we going to keep getting mad or we going to just go find our own.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's just where it's at, that we are outraged by a lot of shit, but it's like, we keep asking them niggas for shit. Who the fuck? Why we keep getting mad at a motherfucker? We got the axe to give us something. If the nigga tell us no, how the fuck can we get mad that a nigga don't want to give us some shit he got to give us?
That's just like your mom and daddy do. Like shit, mom, I can hold your car. No. Nigga gonna have to grind up to get his own shit. Goddamn, but they still gonna dictate.
Celebrate, nigga.
Depending on your age, they're still gonna dictate what time you could come and go, and all this other shit. So.
Speaking of taking away shit from black niggas,
black niggas,
we want to go to Jonathan Majors. What's the newest update on?
Yeah, what happened to him? I seen some shit on that. What happened with that?
I asked what's the newest update. I ain't say I had it.
Assault and strangulation or something.
Boy, shit, that man got into
but no, yeah, he was
domestic violence incident with his girlfriend, I believe, something about strangulation, and basically they said they're saying that he beat him.
Like this was domestic, or they were fucking.
They saying it was physical.
No,
it's in public.
He was beating her ass like
in public.
I think they were home.
I think it was in the
It just happened in the house.
She white, ain't it?
She white. She Caucasian.
I don't know.
I just feel like I seen a picture of him with some white lady.
You know what? That's a good question.
Let's get this information.
I don't know who his girlfriend is.
I mean, so damn, where the fuck that came from?
And is it a coincidence that this happens right now when you can't go to the theaters without seeing this motherfucker?
And this happened this is right after he had his knee-high boots on, ain't it?
Shut up.
Knee-high boots?
And the ebony magazine.
Like some type of shit.
He had some hot paint. He had some hot paint. He had like.
I want to say that was a tribute to Prince, some actor, some shit like that.
And that's when everybody went after him, saying how they emasculating men. They make every famous nigga who get in the industry, they got to make them do some, degrading shit. Cause I mean, I mean, he did look sweet. Like, I ain't gonna front. I
I
mean,
got a report right here. It says that the actor Jonathan Majors was arrested on Saturday in Manhattan and charged with assault and harassment after what the police in New York described as a domestic dispute. He was taken into custody without incident. The authorities said the victim, described as a 30-year-old woman, was taken to the hospital after suffering what the police said were minor injuries to her head and neck. His attorney said Mr. Majors is entirely innocent and did not assault her whatsoever. The New York Police Department said that officers that responded to the call determined that the actor had been involved in a domestic dispute with the woman, but told them that who told them she had been assaulted.
so she wasn't. But she had bruises on her.
Yeah.
That's what she is.
But did she look like that girl that
She is white, by the way.
Huh?
She is white.
Okay,
Sure,
but
wait.
so did she look
Which one
like?
is
So
her?
did she look like that girl that NFL player beat?
That's
beat
Janelle
up?
I might say the
I
Mahone
doubt
ain't the
it.
same girl.
That's Janelle Monáe. She don't go with that nigga.
So she just probably
Go with
with
that
how?
nigga.
So is it showing? It ain't showing no
Yeah,
pictures
she's
of her though.
Nah.
They're like, we don't got enough
Man,
evidence.
damn that. I was just at the movies the other day. I went to go see Ant-Man. Didn't even know this nigga was in it. And I'm talking about I get there. and I'm like,
He's
what?
in the coat, yeah. Like,
Bruh, fam, listen. I did not know that. I didn't see the trailers. I just like, you know what?
He came up after Lovecraft Country that day.
Creed,
Cause
Lovecraft was my
so
shit.
so was Lovecraft his
He was
first
in the five-
his
That was the
first
first
little
thing.
real
My first time
Five Bloods.
Yeah.
My
He's one of them
first
niggas'
time
sons,
seeing
ain't
him
it?
was White
and
Boy
that Western
Rick.
movie.
He was in White Boy
He was
Rick
in
as,
White
Boy Rick.
the Kurt, one of the Kurt brothers.
Yeah. He wasn't that.
Yeah, in the in White Boy Rick.
Yeah.
I don't think I
He
saw
did
it. I didn't
play
see
White
it.
Boy Rick. That was really where it started at.
That was my first movie I seen him in,
Yeah,
and after that I
White
started
Boy
seeing
Rick.
that.
Favorite thing I seen him in was Lovecraft though. After that, I was like, this nigga hard.
I
This
fuck with him in
nigga-
White
this
Boy
nigga do
Rick,
that.
cause shit, that
A lot of
was
people ain't seen White Boy Rick.
I know what you're talking about. I just
Because
ain't
it's based
seen
on
it.
snitching.
See,
what I mean, is he a tight casted actor or he has different?
Right now they got him play.
play different type of
They
shit.
got him.
So what's his strong
They're
point?
they're comparing him to the next Denzel.
He's pretty good.
So he
Boy, it's good.
you can throw him in any situation.
Boy, good. Boy, good.
He can act.
But lately he's been playing this likable villain role. If you ask me, like so Creed.
Oh, so him choking that bitch out, man. That sound like yeah.
Back in the character.
Yeah. Oh, he's still in character.
In Creed, the nigga is, you know,
Nigga,
what I'm saying?
method
He
actor.
the homeboy that he grew up with. Them niggas got into a situation. Cuz Pote Potna ended up going to jail for some shit that a fight that Creed started. Yeah, oh yeah, nigga, if you ain't seen it yet, whatever. This shit.
So yeah,
Man, can't give a fuck.
So he a buff
Yeah.
ass.
Damn.
He a real buff ass
So-
villain.
Tell that shit next day.
And
go to the
then
movies for across the post.
Just watch that shit.
I won't shit. Ant-Man I've been out for some weeks too, goddamn. But the nigga's another likable villain if you ask me. And she on some like some Thanos type shit. Like I'm not really a big comic guy, so you know I might be saying some redundant shit or some obvious shit. But his role in Ant-Man, the nigga,
I just seen that the other day though. You was talking about that. I ain't even never knew the nigga name. I just kept saying, Jonathan Majors or something like that. I ain't knew who the fuck that was, and then I might have looked at something this morning and seen. I was like, oh, it's that nigga. He beat him. But I seen Dr. Umar at the top of his. It say Snow Bunny. I was like, oh, he choked a white chick out. Oh yeah, that's why that's why he on the front page.
Don't hear about that. Can't speak that on the
Damn.
Like you said, when an NFL player did it, went right back to work.
So he choked the ass
Well, they
punch.
said alleged.
Allegedly.
Right
It's
now,
not. Yeah.
That bitch almost died.
is that what they said?
So he had in the.
No, we talking about.
Oh,
I was talking
oh
about-
no, you talking about the football player? Oh yeah. No, he did choke her.
Man, that video,
Choked the shit out of her.
that
Yes, he did.
former NFL player beating that girl up in front of the baby.
in the
like,
house. But
Yeah.
I'm talking about TVs following the
Like,
girl.
he
and all
threw the
that
TV
shit.
on her, like what?
That's still I think that's what he talking about.
Yeah.
I think that's what he talking about.
Nah, it was another nigga.
No.
Like the other nigga that did it was a lineman. This nigga
So-
was a linebacker. Yeah,
so-
that shit.
This nigga, he done he already losing like endorsements and shit from his army commercial.
Seen that.
That shit they done pulled. Jonathan Majors.
I was about to say shit.
I seen that. I was like, how does he get an
I
army
commercial
commercial?
all weekend? Goddamn,
Just see
they
a big
pulled
old
that
ass
shit.
Man, what was this nigga mad about?
What did she?
What the
Shit.
fuck was this nigga
Shit.
mad about? Well, I'm talking
Went back
about
to
you
Crenshaw
thought
Pete.
That nigga threw the bag. I'm telling you, he just and
it's true, he
with
fucked up,
stories
sure.
like that,
True, he definitely fucked
you
up.
want to be, you don't want to be that nigga, but you be like, I want to like, did he sleeper hold choker? Did he two hand front face choke? Like, what
WWF ass nigga.
Like, what was this nigga thinking?
What was his signature?
That man.
What did she do, cuz?
Then you hit her with the mail.
Did he jump off the top rope or what?
Like, what was
that? Ain't funny.
That's
that
not
ain't funny.
Like this
I'm
part.
sorry. I'm sorry. I am so
Hell
sorry.
no.
What?
I am so
Hell no.
What made this
Supposed to be the
nigga?
mature. Ain't this a bitch?
Right.
What made this nigga just be like, bitch, and choke her, cuz?
Nigga
Like,
sound like some shit on
Next
Boondocks. It's
That's
like that episode of the Boondocks with
Bitch, you know I'm sensitive about this shit.
I went.
You know I want to
Uncle Ruckus daddy.
Bruh, your bag just started. Boy, I'm
He
talking
lost in
about.
Creed too.
Right.
Okay.
Bruh, this nigga
That's why
five.
Michael
This
B.
nigga
looked
got 2
better
fouls
than you,
in
boy.
the first quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 quick fouls.
3 career heating up and you get in some shit.
And
like
he was having a heat check. He was on fire from the 3 quarter. Man, I got 2 quick fouls. Like, I mean, he can recover from this. They gonna make him. They gonna make him bend the knee in bed. He gonna bend the knee in bed.
That man is pretty much in everything right now. Like, he had a certain level of success that a lot of niggas don't reach, and he done did that shit so fast. So he probably got this ego thing going on. She probably said some shit to this man or something. He probably had one of them "do you know who I am" type moments and fucking spaz black
John
guy.
Majors. You see these muscles?
John. He definitely called himself John.
I ain't gonna lie though.
John.
I ain't gonna lie. I can see that.
Good night, John.
But
I ain't gonna see that. I can see that. Like, cause a nigga who like white bitches like that, like it ain't even like that he would have left to go find a sister and be like, I can, my sisters want me. Nah, he probably like, bitch, you know how I am. There's plenty other white bitches that love me, cuz. Like,
We just fucked one together last night.
like for real. So it was like,
don't
come on, man.
Rock out a window.
They definitely having
I wonder what that nigga Michael Irvin said to that lady that
He got off.
cause bro, they showed the video like he ain't even the nigga was just talking to. I don't know.
Bruh,
again,
the man said, have you ever thought or have you ever experienced a black man inside, a big black man inside of you?
Mm-hmm.
So
Sound wild.
when he
randomly
said that, so
You ever
when
experienced a-
this shit so crazy, right?
Big black man.
They was like,
Shit pushed in.
niggas kept pushing for the nigga to drop. They kept pushing for them to drop the video, right? So we like, drop the video, because he might have not said nothing. And then everybody, even the conservative people, like, that's not even serious. Come on, like, we used to joke around like that all the
Donald
time.
Trump said,
And I'm like, I
pussy.
get it. But still, my nigga, why did you have to ask her, has she ever had a big black nigga inside?
Oh, that what he asked her?
A big black, have you
Oh,
had
my.
a black brother inside of you?
Oh,
It's
my.
so many other things you could have asked.
said that?
Yeah.
You ever had 88 and
So,
Oh,
so
no,
my
man.
question is, bro, it's so many other things you could have said, my nigga. Like, if you trying to holler at the girl, and I mean, and
That's
then
straight to the point.
if you watch how
Hey, bitch, you
when
know
she
what?
walk away, if you look at
Man,
the video of him still when the 2 white niggas walk up, he talking to himself and he say, "Hey, that bitch bad,"
That's a bad
and then he starts to slap himself like,
What?
"Tighten up, Mike, tighten up."
Oh, that's
So
that coke.
he
That's
slaps
that coke.
himself.
Yeah, that's that coke. We know
So,
that is.
cuz,
Wait, 'cause-
so even with that,
Right. You're right.
it's like,
No,
damn,
Michael. No, Michael.
this the
Not
first.
again.
It wasn't. That shit was wild, dog.
Yeah,
like,
sick.
I was thinking that he really was gonna be wrongfully, overly. He ain't wrongfully accused, but
Hepatitis.
That's
he may be a little overly because again, I mean, people got dark humor.
You know,
So I
88
felt
still
like-
going deep routes, right?
He going
You would have thought this
The bottom of
nigga
that thing.
talking to white people, that nigga was like, dark humor, they get it, but not in this day and
Well, I
age,
can
my
say,
nigga. Where's lawsuits and shit? Like,
It's a different climate.
You don't catch
Different
hepatitis
social.
A.
Oh, yeah, you get
he
that
got
shit
caught.
from the grocery
He
store.
got caught
Strawberries and
slipping.
whipped cream.
Oh man, it depends on who. Like I
Nasty.
said, bro,
Don't
it
get no
depends on who
frozen
you
ones,
is.
but-
Because again, the president of the United States said I grabbed him.
Ain't they trying to arrest his ass right now about something too
They're
though?
trying to double back on something. I forget what.
Trying
they
to, they say.
Get. I'm trying
It's Donald
to.
Trump.
They never gonna get, bruh. Like,
You feel like
They,
that?
they put a Rico out on Pulley.
What?
That nigga still doing press
I
conferences.
don't know, man. If it's about money,
Him and White
which I don't
House
know
ain't
what
fuck.
they, I don't know what they looking for Donald Trump for, but I think it has something to do with
they
money.
want him to drop. They don't want him to run. They
They got something to do with
He
money.
is
They
running
arrested him.
again. He is running again.
He don't. They don't want him to
Fuck,
run.
But he the
They
most
lock up
known
Putin.
candidate they stressing like.
But the problem is this is the first time, boy, where two Republicans. It ain't no Democrats that can run, but it's like they have the perfect setup with two Republicans that X each other out and fuck the whole election up still. The Democrat don't have nobody, but if DeSantis and Trump run in the primaries together, boy, you divide a whole one side, cause both of them niggas is willing to win, but that shit will X out there. And then if Trump tell niggas to protest again and he run independent, he gonna fuck up the votes.
Shit, they arrested niggas for storming the Capitol too.
Man, they incited a whole riot, bro. This nigga did a lot of thug shit.
Like, it don't even seem like he should be able to run for president again. This
nigga literally told them boys to ride.
He got too much damn.
Man, that nigga,
like, how
hey,
the fuck
and they came.
Did he really say? Did he say go up there? Did he go up? Did he say go up there and do it?
His exact words?
What was his exact words?
I know he said if you go up there, I'll bail you out.
No, he didn't.
That man said something about the Proud Boys coming
Man,
for
so
him or something.
I'll pay that shit. Y'all get locked up, I'll pay that shit. Go up there, nigga.
The lady is dead because of that nigga.
Right.
That was Trump.
Got her ass
bust with a shotgun.
Nah,
That'd have been funny though. Put a hole in that bitch. Somebody shoot that bitch. She walking up on the steps.
But I'm talking about shit. Boy, them white folk went in there and got some straightening done though. Like,
nah, they tried to move some shit around.
They was in there moving and shaking some shit. Like, and it wasn't even the fact that they didn't even go in there wanting violence. They just went in there to do some dumb shit. They just fuck some shit up.
They
were just doing some clowny shit though, cuz they ain't doing in there to beat nobody up.
Post this on my Facebook.
Come on, man. Them BLM riots was them was crucial. That riot they did, cuz they didn't want to flip some tables
over. Police and
niggas was
shit.
getting shot in their face with rubber bullets and shit.
Come on, man.
But
so that shit, that nigga ain't about to go to jail though. He ain't got enough.
I doubt it, but it would be interesting to see them put him on trial to try though. Like, this nigga is really.
They'll never get that.
They are really trying to arrest the fucking most recent U.S. president.
But if they arrest him, dog, the world's so stupid right now to where that gives you more clout. Now he the hot. Oh, the president got arrested and he out now. Not a
rapper shit, nigga. When I come home,
he
you know how much love
rapper,
I'ma get.
Like,
you know how much they gonna love me when I come home, nigga.
You know how many hoes gonna miss me when I come home?
When I come home, baby, I'm gonna be king.
Feel me?
Like, nobody on Capitol.
Come on, man.
I'm not gonna have a first day out speech.
You know they thought they had
Come on, man. But I'll tell you, boy.
They thought they were gonna keep a real nigga down.
The world,
I can say that now.
But the world is that.
I feel like you do whatever you want.
The world is that silly, my nigga, to where,
That
bro,
man
like,
is fucking hilarious.
that man is the funniest. You need him in the presidency anyway because he keeps some things going. He keeps some shit going on in the world, dog. Like, everything that he say, it's entertainment.
Like, nigga,
it's
That's all America is to the rest of the world.
Out of office so bad,
was fucking shooting goddamn paper towels
At refugees.
Nigga talk about boy.
But look though,
look good, boy.
if that
could go D3, man. Could have
Nigga, I forgot he was doing that shit.
But you start waking up and start realizing a lot of shit, man. Once that nigga got in that office, though, niggas ain't sleep no more.
I realized that was the first thing I said when they put him in the office. Like, at least now they should be able to see, okay, like,
that man
this is America. Like,
that man
because America is ran by the economy, and that is
realized
what he wanted to do, to make this shit move. Fuck all this equal rights shit. Like,
basically, my fault. This man went in a debate and basically said the government is corrupt.
Hollywood.
How do you know? Cause I used them.
Yeah,
that's how I know.
Yeah.
Nah, if Hillary Clinton would have won that election over him, it would have been more sweeping under the rug of shit. I mean, it's always gonna be that.
Yes.
But it would have been a whole lot more like, you know, just painting this picture of America to be this shit is not. But that nigga, that was the first thing I said when that nigga went like, well, at least now it's
it was gonna be a pass the baton from us being sleep from Obama. It was gonna coincide perfectly, going from Obama to her, and we would have stayed asleep. We would have stayed asleep.
It started a lot of women shit.
My thing is, I ain't gonna front. When I was in high school, I'm gonna say when I was a senior, my economics teacher told me some shit like the price of eggs, milk, all that shit would be like the price it is now. But he said that shit would be in 2018. So I'm tripping out. Like, how the fuck did you know that and the way the economy, because like when I was in 12th grade, the nigga told me the country was $14 trillion in debt. I think that shit ballooned.
Did you pronounce the T just now?
Yeah.
You said Dep?
Yeah.
Go. Keep going. I heard it. No, that's how most people don't.
Nigga, stop. That boy bullshit this, guy.
Boy, said
Shit.
Should remind me of Family Guy. Should remind me of Family Guy. I forgot
why you
where
put so much emphasis on the H?
Cool Whip. Cool Whip. Nigga said the real word.
What, 14 trillion?
No, you said Dep.
Oh,
Instead of debt.
Debt.
Nah,
He
you
ate. It
good.
wasn't me this time.
You good. I
It was
was just
this
I had to make sure I heard.
You niggas.
I was doing this time.
Anyways.
Speaking of cool whip. Oh wait, my bad. Go ahead, brother. What were you saying about your smart teacher? And us being a fucking poor ass country. We owe a lot of niggas, especially the Chinese.
I think you would know when inflation coming though. Like, shouldn't it go up every time? We getting paid more.
Well, we don't pay attention to stocks and bonds. We don't pay attention. Bro, we don't watch TV like.
I feel like that's not that hard to predict.
Like they
Like,
like
shit gonna
they
be higher
bro,
in
like,
5 years.
I mean, we
Yeah,
just
you know,
came out of a goddamn pandemic. Of course, the
gonna
price
be
of shit
higher.
about to go up.
But he didn't know that back then. When
But
about the pandemic.
But even when you watch CNN or any
gave out free money.
any news outlet,
They gonna get that.
you
back.
know, our culture, black people, we listen to them talk, and whatever they tell us, that's the news we get. When the real news is going across the bottom.
The other shit.
The real news is what people read, and we don't take the time to read because we so late. We listen to a motherfucker tell us anything and just talk, and that's what we go with. Motherfuckers pay attention to stuff. That's how niggas know what's coming. We don't know what's coming until a nigga tell us, and we be like, "Who told you that?"
I ain't gonna front those shit. When we bringing up food, goddamn the contaminated fruit from Costco, like that's shut the fuck up, man.
Wait, is it just at Costco?
And fucking Trader Joe's.
Costco,
Them big
Trader
shits.
Joe's.
They ain't said something about Sam though.
I ain't seen Sam's.
I ain't said nothing about Sam.
Well, we better not put Big Sam in that shit.
I said it all.
Yo.
Man, Boosie said I want to be at Sam's, man. Fuck. Boy, ain't got my chips in.
Nah,
Sam's.
shit, we ain't got no Trader Joe's down here anyway, and I ain't got no Costco card, so that counts me out for the help with the fruits and
Jay
shit.
eat a lot of fruits
But
and fruit.
that is wild.
Now you gotta switch it up.
Can't even. Was it strawberries specifically?
Fresh fruit.
But I ain't gonna front though. Like a lot of people get frozen fruit because they tell you like, okay,
Is it better?
so because at least this is what they tell you now. I don't know how true this is, but they're supposed to be frozen like when they're at peak freshness to trap in, you know, I guess
The nutrients and
yeah,
all that shit.
Yeah, that's what they tell you. So that's why a lot of people say, you know, a lot of hygienists and fucking health conscious people will tell you that, you know, frozen fruit are good for you if you want to put it like, you know, in smoothies.
But now
and
it got
shit.
hepatitis in it.
Now you can get a nasty liver infection from
God
that shit,
damn.
which is basically what hepatitis A does. Several types of hepatitis. That one basically fucks up your liver. It's usually found in like fecal matter, so shit. Yeah.
That's telling motherfuckers they need to go grow their own shit.
That been the case.
That's been the case, honestly.
That been the case.
But,
Like,
are we really
basically in stores like Costco,
Niggas not washing their
PCC,
fucking hands.
Trader Joe's. The only store we have down here is a Costco.
and you said PC.
PCC.
What
I know
the
that.
hell is that?
Yeah.
Shows you how fucking slow Savannah is. We get everything late. We just got a fucking Costco. Like when I was in college and niggas said something about Costco, I was like, what is that? Like, this nigga. I said something about Costco. And when they said something about Costco, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, you know what a Costco is? I felt like such a fucking country bumpkin. Like, of course I know what a Costco is.
You mean Sam's?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Look,
Why you just say that? But
Nah. It's
Man,
crazy
Shazam that
because
shit.
shit. I just be wondering, like, I mean, there's plenty of grocery stores down here, but you see a lot of people making candied fruit now.
fucking crack grapes.
Yo, it's fucking-
My thing is, I want to know how.
Oh, well,
Who
that's shit.
contaminated a whole batch of these fucking strawberries?
Right.
Like,
Right.
how did this happen?
You just threw one in
Because
there, bitch, and just let
wasn't
It
sit.
didn't just happen. Like it came from somebody that got the shit. Like
Wasn't they
so,
fucking the strawberries?
somebody in that goddamn factory, Yeah.
Spitting
them shit, so you know what I'm saying, stuck in his butt.
Boy,
I mean, so what? I mean, what
that
happened that you just put one bad one in that motherfucker, just spoiled the whole bad? Like, how did that happen?
One bad apple swing.
That's funny.
But
how did it happen?
Strawberry does too.
I don't know, but to y'all boys' point, okay. So if you ever heard my episode on Under the Do-Rag, shout out my nigga Bari. Years ago, we was basically talking about like a lot of shit that's wrong with black people in our current state in America today. And one of the things I was stressing, like how we ended up where we at now, is just what we talking about now. Like when they like industrialize farming and shit like that. Well, not even farming, just like basically when niggas move from the south to the north to go work in all them factories, and a lot of people, for the most part, some black people still was working on land and shit like that, but a lot of black people stopped working the land and was on that industrial shit because it was paying.
That's where the money at.
Right, it was paying. When we stopped that shit really began, like, that was another big blow if you ask me. Like, I feel like that, goddamn redlining and crack in the 80s was like the three major things throughout fucking, what's that, 20th century? Throughout the 1900s that, like, really fucked us. Amongst many other things, but those three. But yeah, niggas stopped making their own food. Because how often do y'all hear older black people say, or our parents say, yeah, all this stuff they got out now, we ain't had all that when I was younger. But them niggas' parents was growing the food, them niggas was raising them animals. Them shits wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
Steroided up.
Yeah, them shits wasn't coming from fucking Timbuktu and shit. So
well, that's why they all live past 100 too. They were down in their 90s, going to 100.
They vegetables that they
we taking in a lot of processed bullshit like for people.
Yeah.
They not growing.
Niggas be vegans and vegetarians talking shit about other people. Like, bro, if you're not growing that shit, you still don't know what they doing to your shit. Like
they shipping stuff to Whole Foods too.
The crazy thing is, it's the organic strawberries that's giving people hepatitis. Like
the organic, quote unquote.
What does that even mean? I don't even know the actual definition.
Isn't it supposed to be organic anyway?
I mean, bro, I question. I ain't ate like McDonald's, Burger King, fast food in so long and shit like that. Like,
my show how to make chicken.
That shit,
oh, you a nasty motherfucker.
A couple months ago.
That shit, boy.
You gonna get a McRib next?
Anytime I pass by that shit just make my stomach hurt. I was just like, ooh, shit.
Yeah, you ain't had.
I ain't had to make chicken since probably
high school.
No, like freshman year of college. I still was eating like a little bit into college, but after a while, it's all right. I can't keep doing this to myself. Like that shit.
I'm talking about niggas stay in that bitch TikToking and doing all kind of shit, dog. Like these niggas don't even really be giving a fuck about your food. Like, but y'all don't give a fuck.
It's a bunch of high schoolers and shit.
Boy, when you got 14-year-olds working all day long, getting shit for you in grocery stores and restaurants, boy, when you got kids leading the charge, boy, we ain't
got to work there.
We in some shit. But we in trouble.
We in some shit.
Oh, we in some bullshit.
Speaking of healthy shit, that nigga Jared from Subway had a nasty ass.
Oh, he's a sick man.
He had a nasty ass documentary.
He a sick motherfucker.
But the thing is, I didn't know this. It's a nigga named, I think his name Robert Taylor. He was the founder of Jared Corporation. This nigga was doing the same shit, but he had his wife fucking animals. These niggas was doing bestiality.
So what was the fat nigga doing? What was Jared doing though?
Pedophile.
So he was the children, but the wife was like the animals.
Not his wife.
The dude
who ran his corporation.
Yeah.
Him and his wife was engaged in the bestiality. They say. They found pictures and shit.
Yeah, I believe that shit.
But he also was a pedophile too. Both of them boys.
So he fucked young animals. Baby animals.
Animal pedophile?
No, nigga, he was into bestiality while simultaneously being a pedophile.
He just took that shit to
how you live.
This nigga is a
nigga you was like, yeah, he next level. And like, he a pedophile, he animals. Like he like baby.
They like how Subway didn't know about this shit.
Bestiality, that's the right term. Puppies. I think I said it right. Oh god. I didn't see. I heard you when they watching. I heard you when they watching that shit the other day too. I was like, I ain't talking about Jared from Subway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I did hear. Of course, I remember.
One on Hulu and one on Amazon Prime.
But I don't even want to see that shit.
Brother, y'all don't think about
and they make you pay for it.
Y'all don't think about what's gonna happen if y'all get caught. Like,
them niggas had pictures.
Nigga is literally
y'all don't think about y'all
on a commercial every day.
It ain't no shame in the world no more. Why niggas like shame?
They trying to make I seen something. They trying to make. I think it was on TED Talk. They trying to make pedophilia into the
alphabet.
Yeah, I was about to say yeah. I seen that too.
Yeah, I mean that's wild. We all know that.
That's wild.
I feel like because all of those,
there's
so many Catholic and
Oh yeah,
white actors coming out.
So they add
Yeah.
the heat to the
Caught
rest
for
of
that
the
shit.
Oh, yeah.
They
They
got
trying to make it
Alpha
legal.
Known to something
already.
nut.
They trying to make it
Not
legal
even
as a
like
slap on the hand, slap on the wrist.
I mean,
That's
but
some sick
I
shit.
mean that's always been the world though. Like
That's right. That's what I was
that's,
saying.
I'm talking about for even different countries. Like
Speaking of that, you seen the African shit when they was trying
Yeah,
to.
they trying to.
oh
they
yeah,
bang
I ain't
shit.
know if y'all boys
They
was
bang
that
that
shit,
shit.
boy. But
Yeah.
well, you get 5 years for being a faggot. Boy. Being a faggot, boy. I'm talking about 5 at the door, boy. Like if we find any nasty video, if we find out, boy, you get locked up,
Like a
boy.
nigga coming and shit.
That's wild.
I smell bitch in this.
I don't smell no pussy in here. What y'all do?
Like that, like now, I want to
smell
see how a
pussy.
nigga feel about being a snitch with that shit. Like nigga, I'm
Right.
Right.
What you know what you gotta do to get caught?
Nigga get caught for murder. Hey man, I know some faggots.
I see a nigga around the corner.
I seen some gay niggas over there. They was watching gay porn.
Now you know that, hey, you know, bro, you know,
Bro, them niggas round the corner.
know that nigga down low down there, bro, but he ain't really saying it, bro. Like, but I got
Lord, I
that.
seen a
shit on
nigga
Instagram.
come out nigga house, boy.
Nigga ain't even telling nobody, but I got a couple faggots for you,
Fuck
dog.
that
You know
shit,
the measures you gotta
them
do to get
niggas
caught
tryna hit
being
me.
gay, and the nigga was so
Alright,
passionate
listen.
about it. He was like,
I
"No,
wasn't
we
gonna
not."
tell on y'all
Alright,
boys,
listen.
but them
I know
niggas tried to
y'all
throw the book
caught
at me.
but them niggas was over there doing it.
I give up 2 niggas, but I won't give up Meech now.
Like,
I see.
like, come on, bro. Like, them
What
boy.
country
But
they
you
on
know
you,
what?
dog?
That's a perfect example. People saying, you know, that ain't right. People can live their life, and that's true. But like I said
But
earlier,
you can't stop them.
you can't. But that's a
They're gonna do
prime
what they gonna
example of, once again, the bad suffering with the good suffering with the bad, because over here you got the agenda push that, you know, accepting,
Opposite.
and they
Yeah.
abusing that, and you pushing it to the kids. Live your life. Why I got to?
It's
God.
crazy.
Why I gotta be a part of it to accept that that's your
Man.
lifestyle?
When I went to college, I ain't even gonna front. I was in class with a South African girl, and we were supposed to be talking about white people being, you know what I'm saying, that Colin Kaepernick shit. But anyways, cause she was a white South African, and she was basically saying like the differences in America and South and Africa. All the little competitive commercials you see on TV when these folks be doing these ads and shit like that, or bashing another ad, that shit is not allowed in Africa. They don't allow a lot of shit on TV in Africa that they allow over here.
Plenty things in other countries that's not allowed. Shit we eat, like you
Okay,
say,
smoke weed, Dubai.
nigga, all kinds of things that is not regulated. But since we talking about wild shit that be happening
Okay.
with the kids and that shit, nah.
Appreciate
Cause usually I don't even pay none of that shit no attention. Honestly, I usually don't, cause I just don't. But I seen some shit. What state was it? I can't even remember what state it was.
Utah?
But
No,
was it
Utah.
Utah?
I don't know.
What's some say? Was it Utah? I don't know. But a high school girls basketball team got suspended because they refused to play against a girls team that had
was
a
that,
transgender player on it. So now how the
I'm not fighting fair.
so now time out
Literally
because
not.
like
Don't worry, nah, y'all got a whole nigga over there.
time out now cause like
I'm about
let's
to file the shit
let's
out
just
this.
that it.
Let's jump
What
him.
the fuck? You gonna punish us because I'm not letting my daughters go out there and play against that
Listen,
nigga?
I told y'all last week.
Now we were.
But hold on, I told y'all last week. They are putting things in movies that when they start trying to do it in the natural world,
Joanna, man.
exactly.
but you
It's
have
Joanna, man.
you have to do that. That you
That
have,
what he said?
you gotta
You
have
to
to
make it
put
more
it out there.
pacifiable.
But you have to put it out there because
Palpable,
nothing cannot happen without warning, and you without no law can be passed without you at least dropping breadcrumbs
fuck that,
to know
cuz.
that things are coming out.
Fuck that. I wish I would have a daughter in high
like a
school, and she getting ready to go play a basketball game, and it's a nigga on the other team talking about he a girl, he about to play again. Boy,
Well, the WNBA is about to go that way too.
found these are adolescent girls. They bodies ain't even done filling out yet, and you got.
You think that?
Well,
Boy, fuck that.
Breonna Turner came out and had that she
think that's
was
crazy.
talking to a reporter about it, and Brittany Griner came out and doubled down on it too. Like they are open to having, you know, transgender teammates.
Oh.
But what it is
We about to see him.
Nigga about to dump
that
for
shit
real.
out the backboard.
but see
Brian,
they
D-Wade.
because they desperate for revenue.
I'm about to say they say that now till they come in and
Exactly.
turn that shit.
That shit
That's
be
what I'm
turned.
saying.
That shit be
Niggas
turned.
about to go turn that shit.
Dropping about 40.
That
that point, niggas is about to have 2 NBAs and
Well,
it's about to be the G League. And
Well,
you can't make it over there. Just about to come
it ain't even no shame in the game no more, bro. Because all you got to do is identify. Niggas ain't got to really be gay.
That's what I'm about to say.
It's
you ain't got to put no wig on, but
it's identified.
Still wild. You probably have to take some estrogen shots though, or something like that to lower some of your.
But you got to just. But the thing is, as you are now, whatever that you identify as, and that's the problem. That's so messy about this shit. But the women so crazy. It's like it's a circle to where I don't even think they realize my nigga.
I'm getting close to that motherfucker.
If them niggas is hooping,
I'm going. The first team in Atlanta, nigga, I'm boy.
If them niggas hooping up,
boy. We about to see some dunks tonight. I am. This shit is
listen.
LeBron, I'm cut side.
Janisha Morant.
But bruh, they gonna take over, and then now they gonna find something else to cry about.
Oh shit!
Cause how are they skill level? Even if you pick one per team, how is any of y'all skill level gonna compare to any one transgender man? Like, and it's gonna be the most transgender black niggas on that shit hooping. Like, I'm talking about getting sham guard.
You remember when Brittany Brown said she could beat DeMarcus Cousins in a one-on-one? She gonna quickly find out that shit was real.
Because I'm just thinking about, like, bruh, it's not funny, but men already be out here hitting on women. Because one of these females filed this nigga too hard and he just come back down there. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna ban nigga from the league.
Too hard on the turnaround, you feel me, on the drop step or some shit like that.
They gonna ban the nigga from the league.
Come on, man. Like,
yeah, what? You know, the nigga like how Draymond did Gary Payton. I mean, like Dylan Brooks did Gary Payton. Come take a nigga out the air, club him across the throat when she going up for a layup. He's strong as a fuck.
Come on, man.
What about Bradley? You talking about Draymond Green? What about Bradley?
Draymond
like to punch niggas. Boy. Think of a transgender that Draymond just take off on that nigga. I meant that.
Them females, you feel me, that play both sides, you feel me, they be having some courage in them. Like,
but a grown man is a grown man.
A grown man, no matter what it is, but a grown man is a grown man.
Draymond got different strength.
I ain't gonna lie, but for the world for them to think that that's empowering to have a transgender woman because it's quote unquote a woman. But it's like, damn, my nigga, y'all still don't realize how women, y'all doing all this equal rights and equality stuff and y'all still getting exiled out. Y'all still don't see that shit? Like a nigga come in and take over your sport.
I'm stuck on the high school part.
Like a man.
WNBA, whatever. But the high school, like, come on, man. How is this
fair? That's not fair
at all?
Like,
it's not playing.
Like, what the fuck? No.
Fuck the fairness, though.
Man, bring your ass on. You ain't playing against that nigga. Because if he knock your ass out there like you say, I'm coming out there and I'm going to box his ass. Like, no, you're not playing against that nigga. I don't care.
Bro, that got to be the wokest shit I ever seen, boy. For you to say some shit like you gonna allow that kid that young to do some shit like that. That got to be the wokest shit I ever heard.
I done seen that shit in wrestling and all.
Is this like
that picture is hilarious.
Yeah.
That nigga is choking the shit out that girl in that picture.
Yeah.
Jay, you still got that shit on your phone.
And it was a U.S.
Don't show it. Don't show it.
Chill out, man.
Yeah.
Don't show that shit.
Come on, man.
Oh my god.
Like, what the fuck?
And it be Bruh, the nigga that's the swimmer, it just been a transgender man riding a bicycle. Now you know good and well a female ain't beating a nigga ass riding no bike, cuz.
Next thing they niggas used to having a nigga on the front and back of their pegs.
Yeah. Nigga talking about, well,
in that motherfucker.
That's funny for a different reason. My God.
Come on, man.
How that shit work? Like, who the fuck do you go to and be like, yeah, well, I'm now identifying as a woman. I want to play in this sport, and they just be like, shit, all right,
okay, right. I don't know. That's a good question. How would they? That's why I think they should not do that. Because
it ain't been a nigga.
How's that gonna work?
It ain't been a nigga yet to be tough enough to just try the shit out and be like, you know what? I'ma just identify and see how far I go with the shit. Like it ain't been a nigga. It ain't been no. Man, no, a nigga. Like a nigga, you know, and niggas like the niggas abuse some shit.
You gotta speak it up.
We will abuse that shit.
Well, no, it's trying to do that.
Cause at the end of the day, it's all about too some weird ass shit, man. Like a nigga being able to go in your dressing room and your locker room and get naked and watch you dress and shit. Like that's the sick shit that people not even realizing, my nigga. Like these niggas not really trans.
Straight as a motherfucking arrow.
They straight as a fuck. They straight as a fuck, dog.
What happened to you?
I like women.
They already got the bathroom.
What happened to?
Like,
they was like
your wrist was limp earlier.
The white girls were the swimmers. They was like, you know, they didn't even notify them that the white dude was gonna be changing in the locker room with them, and they come in, nigga come in there, John out.
No,
they was like, they said they wasn't. They was
can't have that shit here.
I was like, damn, boy, that shit.
Gotta leave the pole at home, my boy. Can't bring the pole in here.
Get the strap,
bruh. And they ain't got no intentions of transitioning for real. Like them boys ain't cutting their dicks off, and they know that. And it's like people, that shit sick as a fuck, dog. Yeah. And we let
niggas definitely could have abused
that. Shit sick.
Niggas definitely could have abused that if they wanted to.
You want to tell a nigga they can come in the same bathroom? Nah, I can go.
I guess it depends on how early you do it too, cause D-Wade, son daughter had cousin brother had
son dog
trying to change her sex.
Jay, your fucking face.
Hey, that was his cousin brother.
That shit wild. Like that shit wild as a fuck. When you start to hear that shit, you think and you realize like, damn, people really just going for that shit. Like, for real.
Got no choice. They already trying to tell women how to control their bodies and shit.
But they going with the shit. Like
y'all.
The thing about it is, bro, how are y'all not why are y'all not standing up for this bullshit? Y'all are like
shit,
y'all.
You heard what I said? The high school team I was talking about, they butt no playing. They niggas got suspended.
Yeah, they did.
Them niggas got they told them y'all. I think they had to forfeit some more games after that. No.
But do you know how it got down to the kids? It's because the adults have not stepped up and said no shit yet. Because you allowing it in the pro sports to these kids to watch, and it's trickling down.
Nigga, follow the money,
bruh. Then that's the problem. They want that only reason why they want a transgender man to play with them is because they need the revenue to go up.
Amazed that this shit is even happening for real.
Cause it ain't interesting, but a nigga start windmilling in the WNBA game, that shit turns. The dream gonna be way harder than the Hawks.
Most of them gonna be white, like out the rip, like guarantee it ain't gonna be a whole lot of black
nigga transgenders
just going like just on the forefront in the WNBA or whatever. So I feel like I should start up all white. Ain't gonna be no windmills just off the fucking like that.
So you saying they gonna start with some white transgender first?
That's how they gonna
try to soften it up. They try to soften it up.
Little soft 2-hand rim grades.
I ain't gonna lie. No, I ain't gonna front. They is sliding that in there, but for entertainment, bro, and for a spike that you need. Bro, you got to throw some niggas in there. You got to throw a nigga in there, bro. And you can't tell me Ben Simmons ain't Brittany Griner. You can't tell me, bro, that Brittany Griner ain't Ben Simmons, dog. You can't tell me that.
She actually give you more production.
My nigga,
she actually shoots.
That motherfucker went in jail.
Right. She's not Ben Simmons.
Bro, that man,
I'll take her.
She went in jail cause came back with a body like Chris Brown, cause I built like Chris Brown, my nigga.
They made her cut her dreads. They made her cut her
like she look, and niggas ain't even. I'm like, bro, hold on, dog.
Got a girlfriend.
This nigga out for the season. This nigga can't never come back. This nigga ain't never coming back. It just so happened she hot as a fuck right now. Like, I'm like, boy, that shit wild.
Nigga, the government traded to get her ass back. But man, I've been stressing. I felt like that shit was on some political shit. I still don't know with what, but I just definitely feel like it was like, nigga, y'all boys owe us one.
I'm trying to figure out what the.
Shit. But yeah, fuck that. Thought I ain't playing against that shit. That shit had me hot, boy.
Against that shit.
Boy, I was mad reading that shit. Like, nigga, I wish I would get to the game, ready to watch my daughter play some basketball, and that nigga come out in the warm up.
But I ain't even gonna lie, like. You mean it's some little girls right now that do look like dudes, but you know,
and
you be like, I'm trying to now. I got to add like, is that a girl? Like before I get,
look like it all day.
She look just like her daddy.
Before I get mad, now is that for sure? For sure,
they gonna look like it all day, but she's still a girl.
Probably got that shit a lot. Like, ain't no way that was fucking.
Hey man.
Definitely thought that was
still more estrogen than testosterone.
I ain't gonna lie, she ain't what she is now, dog. Like. That's full nigga now.
crazy.
Like, barely in high school, you know, you got them gay girls in high school that you be like, you know, you probably still hit. Shit like that, boy. That's a nigga, boy. That's a full nigga.
That's the clip. I don't give a fuck.
That's a nigga, dog. Like you got the little lesbians in high when we was in high school. You be like, you know what? Yeah, you don't know what you is. You don't know right now. You ain't found
the
yourself.
right nigga hit you. You know
The
what
right
I'm
one.
saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You might, you know what I'm saying? Go straight.
Like Corey Hooker say, boy, you seen them feet in the L, you don't want to fuck that shit. You don't want to fuck that shit. 6'8", you don't want to fuck that shit.
I ain't gonna front though. You
What?
Feet on the ceiling fan.
Legs so long.
Why would you even do that?
Legs so long.
Why would you even try?
Fuck no.
Try
I'm
that.
talking suck your toes, bitch. If you don't get your foot by my mouth, bitch.
Why would you eat
Get your
that?
ass.
That's a nasty picture. I wish you didn't even like.
That's what I'm saying. Once he said it like that, I was like, you know what?
But
Yeah,
but
never.
boy, by the
Fucking
time you
boomerang.
have, but by the time you finally
Fucking
you
legs
sit down
come
and you
off.
have you some kids, cause like
Oh, fuck.
you don't realize what the shit gonna
Not
be,
yours.
boy. Like this world gonna be fucking
But-
crazy. If you start raising kids in the
We was
next
talking about
8
that with
years,
Kari. He's like, man, this world
Aye.
fucked up, bro. I'm scared to have a kid, bro.
It is a crazy world we live in, man.
Speaking of kids, my boy Cam had his goddaughter this weekend.
I'm a great godparent.
Big goddaddy.
Now,
How did it feel being a father? for
Big
a kid?
GD.
I mean, you know, pretty sweet.
Practice.
I'm cool.
You can do it every day you feel like now.
She can hang out with me. She cool, baby. She ain't
That shit
cry.
ain't like that all the time.
My daughter is crazy.
Shit sounds sweet.
I mean, we went to the trampoline park, so it was room for her to run around and act crazy. That was the whole point of me taking her there. Like, shit, you know what I'm saying? Hey, she a G too. She got knocked down a couple times.
Man,
Ain't cried nothing. Got right back up. Went right back to running.
Take me home. Ain't gonna cry for
But
nigga,
nah,
take me
it was
home.
cool, man. You know what I'm saying?
She's a tough little
Man,
girl.
getting practice in.
Jay Will, man. Let us know what FWM got going on for the rest of
Come on,
2023.
man. Talk your shit.
man,
Keep them
shit,
socks,
bro.
too.
Just same old, bro. We gonna drop. And hey, one thing I can honestly say, bro, I realized once I kind of slowed down on, you know, the consistency thing, bro, like, it's an acquired taste. People, it's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't even about taking off with it. It's all about I just do it because it's a passion. And this what I like to do, you know what I'm saying? And for the folks who fuck with it, they fuck with it. They don't. But I mean, hey, nigga, I ain't never stopped. Like I tell motherfuckers anyway, and I do be taking them breaks, nigga. It's so much content that you can go back
Catch up on,
and
yeah.
catch up on, bro. Like I realize motherfuckers just waiting for a new episode because that's just what they used to. They expecting that. But oh yeah, man, we the same old. I finally started learning some new shit that, you know, make sure you goddamn advertising and keeping your shit out there. And
There's always something to do.
one thing about it, boy, you got to negotiate with that goddamn algorithm, boy. It's like me negotiating a Lamar Jackson deal, boy. I ain't lying, boy. You got to really
negotiate with the algorithm.
Man, you got to feed the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? One thing that I do realize, man, these motherfuckers, when a motherfucker told me, man, invest in yourself. And I didn't really understand that. But at the same time, I'm thinking invest in myself, merch, doing shit like that, or, you know, buying yourself some studio shit or some shit like that. But really, man, you know, you got to put some money out there to get the following because it's branding and advertising.
Okay.
You know, these social media platform, boy, they want their bread.
They keep asking us about some boosting and they posting shit.
Yeah.
I ain't doing that shit.
I ain't gonna front though, bro. It's like you unlock a whole new chapter.
That's real.
Like
You gonna get
just start off, boy, $40. Just, you know what I'm saying, for if even you can prioritize $40 a week. And when you learn it, start realizing where you put the money at, what works and what don't. Because at the end of the day, it's gonna push into a certain number of a crowd. I think the biggest thing with our black culture, bro, we care about people say, well, shit, he bought likes, he bought followers, he bought this, that, and the other, like, and then we try to go get it out the mud. And if we sit there and we rely on our folks to think that they gonna keep us to the top, they gonna dictate when they mad with you, they gonna fuck you. They ain't gonna push your shit no more. They ain't gonna listen to you. You say one wrong thing that it goes against or what they think, they ain't gonna fuck with you no more. But boy, you keep feeding that machine, they don't give a fuck what you said. You feeding that machine, and they gonna push it to niggas. Hey, that motherfucker mad at you, but that's just one number. I'm gonna push it to, you know what I'm saying? So
20.
don't be afraid of, man. So what? That's what the world is coming to now, bro. It's all about that bread. Stop worrying about what somebody else say. Like, oh, niggas, they paying for this, man. That's a nigga scared to take off.
A lot of people care what the niggas say.
Yeah. And hey, man, that's like I say, that's 2023. That's all I got, man.
Where they can find you at?
Oh, you know, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, FWM Podcast. Type that in. It's gonna say a big triangle. It'll say the rabbit hole. And man, every Tuesday, like I say, man, tap into it. It's a lot of content, bro. That shit. I'm still on my season 2 only because like I've been taking a break, but I'm about to close out the season pretty soon.
Yeah.
But I got a lot of things lined up. I'm just really taking a little break. And I want to come on, you know, my homies' platform, man, spend some time with everybody else, man. It's fun to come to other people's platforms, see how everybody run their shit, and just shoot the shit because on mine, I'm different. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, going to everybody else's platform, you see that I can step outside that box and be a different. You know, me being by myself on that, you think it's preachy, or I'm serious all the time. But you know what I'm saying? That's my platform. Yeah. And that's what my listeners or whatever, whoever fuck with me, that's who I reach. That's who I reach to. But yeah, I'm on other people's shit, and I'm not, and I can conform to whatever they shit is. I ain't gonna come on here and just downplay they shit to where it's like, oh, that nigga super serious. Nah, nigga, like I'm gonna adapt to what my surroundings is.
Exactly, chameleon.
So. Not the chameleon, but but yeah, like that's and I appreciate y'all boys always, you know what I'm saying, being able to put the time to the side, man, and let your boy come on.
But what else we fuck with you?
You already know.
Last question, which is usually Bar's question.
Go ahead.
What does the Pope mean to you?
Talking about my city?
Savannah, the Pope.
I mean, it's a lot of memories to where, bro, it's what raised me. But boy, I can't wait to get up out this motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. It's what raised me, man. You. One thing I can say, you can't forget where you came from, and I love everything that the Pope showed me, man. But I do realize, man, in small cities and small areas as a culture, bro, motherfuckers don't want to grow. Yeah. They don't want to grow. And when they don't want to grow, they don't like to see other people grow. And I sit back. I've been fortunate to just be one of the guys, bro, that I don't really feel like nobody really hate on me or hate me. Like, I don't do shit. Like for a motherfucker to say something wrong about me, like, he'd be like, what the fuck did I do?
Just a hater.
Or you may just did not like what I said. Yeah. Now I'm getting to the point where it is not me. It's maybe my views or what I say now. But before FWM, cause like for a motherfucker to hate me, I'm like, I'm highly confused. You know what I'm saying? But I see shit like what y'all boys doing, everybody else with artists and music, like who actually again are social media famous, and y'all boys have people out that y'all out here. Yeah, I feel bad that, you know what I'm saying, y'all boys can't really step on no toes because a motherfucker again with social media, but they'll sabotage your name and put you in the dirt. And it's who we like, and if motherfuckers want to jump and the enemy is your enemy is my enemy, that shit go real quick. So that I just with the Pope, like I love my city, boy, and I appreciate everybody that's in it, boy. But yeah, I just want to see my city get better and do better. We got people like y'all, Flage, Quando, shit, boy. Ain't no way in the world this shit ain't changed. You know what I'm saying?
It's too much down here. We always talk about entertainment. Nigga, Savannah got one of the most renowned entertainment colleges in the world. Like, SCAD is like for a reason. Like, nigga, shit ain't. Yeah.
Niggas choose to come down here and get drunk on St. Patrick's Day. Like, just shut the whole city down. Like, no rules for St. Patrick's Day. Like,
yeah, fuck St. Patrick.
Boys,
there ain't no rules.
They used to talk all that shit about them boys going out there for Orange Crush and doing shit, but like, y'all let these folks.
It's all about the money.
Anyway.
It's all about
the money. Yeah, of course. Get on that soapbox another day. I ain't tried that shit yet. No free promo though.
Yeah, I ain't
Gonna ask about it on. Pretty good.
We hope everyone who listened enjoyed this episode.
like and
This has
subscribe.
been another episode of the Podcast. It's your boy Young Soup.
Hit that like button.
Zaytona 4000. Never Tell. Big Bino.
Yeah, search key.
FWM Podcast. Y'all make sure y'all follow him. Y'all make sure y'all follow Shot by Greasy as well. My boy DeMario was here today. My fault for not introducing you, my boy. We jumped right into the episode. But shit, y'all know DeMario, man.
Y'all know.
But shit, this is another episode of the Podcast, man. Holla at us.
We out.